Welcome to Relationship Helpers. This is Laura Ketchy. Before and after pictures bother me. Yes, I mean those photos of someone who lost 20 pounds through this program pictures. Why? Every time I look at a before picture, I see someone loved by God. Every time I see an after picture, I see someone loved by God. But for some reason, we are supposed to celebrate the after picture. That's sad to me. Let me give you a little background about myself. Starting at about the age of 13, I started becoming a restricted eater. And paired along with that, I would excessively exercise. And I continued this pattern until I was in my late 20s. Fast forward to today. I had a baby about 7 months ago, and for some women, that could be pretty triggering in terms of past history with eating disorders and excessive exercise. However, I'm in a different place in my life right now, and I'm not triggered by this. Actually, it's made me more confident, and I'm actually in a more healthy place and have developed healthier eating and healthier exercise during this period of my life. But a couple of years ago, I had the experience of teaching some group exercise classes, which has kind of immersed me in that world and exposed me to kind of the ugly underside of it. And so I've seen what unhealthy self-image issues can really do with people. And so I feel like my message today is important, and I want to gear it towards people like that. People that think that they may be doing the healthy thing, but it's an excessive thing, and they're shooting for an expectation that's maybe physically impossible and not best for their bodies. So that's why I want to talk about these before and after pictures, because they really do, they get under my skin. It's something that has really bothered me, and it's because, like I said, the before picture, that person in that before picture is just as much loved by God as that person is in the after picture. And it's really sad to me that that person is possibly struggling with some self-image issues, and it's kind of coming out and it's becoming publicized, and it's something that as a society we're actually we are celebrating the after picture when that person is probably struggling in a different way in the after picture. So get this. Before and after pictures are only popular because we make them so. They are a reflection of what our culture clamors for. They place a premium on what could be rather than what is. I've become astutely attuned to this lately, like I said. I've seen more before pictures that make it difficult to understand why there would be an after picture. In other words, I'm seeing fit people in before shots pushing for even fitter after shots. It all seems too difficult to attain and maintain. It sends a message of, you're not enough. See this photo of a girl who wears a size 2? Well, now she's a 00. That's why I'm excited about what's happening kind of counterculture. People are embracing their God-given bodies for what they are. Now, I'm not saying that we need to go and binge eat while we binge watch Netflix or whatever and sit all sedentary like and not exercise. But I am saying that, we need to take a look at how we feel about ourselves when we are maybe in that funk, when we aren't feeling our best, and kind of step back for a moment and gain some perspective. We need to embrace that God-given body and look at it from that perspective and embrace a healthy lifestyle, but not take it to an excessive extreme. So, what am I seeing counterculture? I'm finding more and more people in fashion and exercise culture are starting to toss aside this illusion of perfection, and they're promoting health. That means that we celebrate each day, not the day when we weigh this or the day when I can fit that. This diversion from pop culture mentality allows us the freedom to be grateful for the bodies we have and a gratitude mentality. It's hard to have an attitude of gratitude when you're striving for an illusion. And research shows you start out with gratitude in the morning. If you're able to stand there and look in the mirror and say, thank you, God, for giving me this strong body, this healthy body, your day is going to start a lot better. You're not going to be punishing yourself. Punishing yourself for what you look like now, it doesn't foster a heart of gratitude for what you've been blessed with. Don't misunderstand me. I get self-image issues. Like I said before, I've been there. All the wasted time on pushing myself to the extremes to be someone I'm not, I get that. It's taken time through my own struggles with comparing myself to others that's taught me that I was designed intentionally different, just like you were. The Maker did not make a mistake. We are mistaken when we try to force ourselves into a mold that looks like everyone else. How boring is that? And sad. We're not valuing the differences God created in us. We are ungrateful when we fail to recognize how He made us each unique. Ouch. I know that may have felt bad hearing that. But my point isn't to shame. I just hang on to the hope that others can experience the freedom of letting go of this need to strive for an illusion of perfection. We have plenty of naysayers in this world. We all need more encouragement. I'm blessed to have this forum to do so. Join me in loving yourself and others today by stepping outside of yourself and considering how a loving God sees you. It's hard to be negative when you look at yourself that way. I welcome your feedback on today's episode. What are your thoughts on before and after pictures? Be sure to visit our website at www.relationshiphelpers.net where you'll find our show notes. And I'd appreciate your review on iTunes. Let us know what you think of our show. Your feedback helps us provide you with the content you want, and it also secures getting our podcast heard by more people. Thanks for listening. Note that accuracy and authority in regards to the subject matter covered today is not a replacement for professional care. Neither the host, the clinicians, or the guests are rendering clinical or other professional advice. Seek professional help if you need it.